Jack, we're gonna go live.
Where can we find it?
Okay, so links here. All right, right here. I'm gonna G-chat to you. Okay.
I'm not logged in here.
Oh, are you on my G-chat?
I am on.
Oh, NCIX Tech Tips. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I'll just
copy.
Yeah. Well, it's really long, right? Hold on.
What are you trying to say? I'm not used to long things.
Oh no, we'll do Bitly. Bitly. Create. We'll call it Bitly/NCIX test stream. No, we'll call it Netlunched. Awesome. Bit.ly/Netlunched. Cool. It working? All right. So, for you guys out there, we are just doing a quick live stream because our contest, our 1,000th video giveaway, is just about coming to a close, and like a ton of you guys had questions. So it's good for the month of August. So that's kind of the basic premise. So like basically, we are going to take entries right up until Sunday right at like 11:59. So like Monday, as soon as it rolls over to Monday, no more entries. And
I should sign in this comments.
Yeah, you can press sign. Password. Computers, we are great.
Oh, yeah, fine.
You're back. Super organized live stream, Jack! What?
Ready to enter code.
Alright, code is. Cool. All right, so let's take this on. What is this about? We're getting a message from Edsel right now. He's wondering what's going on. Okay, sounds good.
Bit.ly/ what.ly?
All right, so there are 10 people watching.
Yay!
This is more of a test stream, really.
Yeah.
We're just gonna like test out, seeing if we work. We are on the unpack set. We basically just dragged a table here and like 2 tiny little stools, and we're just doing impromptu little live stream here. Can you guys hear us? Is the audio good? I don't know. I'm not getting any comments. I have no idea. They're like, do you know this stream started, right? Yeah, we know. All right. Okay, so, oh, sweet, it worked. So we're using this, like, question and answer module in Google Hangouts. So it says, last QR code, please. That's from Camex. Jack, would you like to answer that one?
What do you mean, the last last QR code? The one on Friday?
No, I think they mean where's the last one? The 20th one. Actually, it's coming out today.
Yeah.
So like in probably about 2 hours, we're gonna have the last one come up. So NCIX Ace over there is working away. He's working his magic, and he's editing Netlinked right now. So he's gonna have the last one come up. What's up? Oh, he was bad and laggy, and you should feel bad. Oh man, I don't know what's up there, like audio. I don't know why it's so grabby.
Will Half-Life 3 come out in this decade? Doubt it.
Why are the lines this? Oh, because it's showing exactly what's on the screen.
Oh, we can turn that on.
Yeah. We have a lot of technical problems because we never do this. Unlike the WAN show, which is a well-oiled machine. We, on the other hand, are just doing this just for fun, mostly. It should be in the menu in the camera options. It's like thirds or grid line or something like that. All right, so will Half-Life 3 come out this decade? I have no idea. You're gonna have to ask Gaben over in Seattle, who incidentally is close to us. Should we try to go visit Valve? Sure. Yeah, maybe. Here. Are you fixing the echo? Oh man. Listen, guys, we're trying really hard. There we go. All right, Jack, good job. You did it. Sweet. Finally. Okay. Are you fixing the echo? Okay, so here's the deal with the echo. We moved in here, and they literally gave us the space and was like, all right, now fill. And the problem is that it's a warehouse. Like, you guys should see it. Like, their ceilings are 2 floors high.
It's like building. It's like a 2-story building with a giant garage door.
Yeah, and the metal, the roof is metal, so that's going to reflect audio. We are trying different things to do it. I know that some of you guys complain, but here's a question for you guys. Do you guys prefer it when the audio sounds kind of like more compressed, but no echo, or do you prefer it to be having no compression but sounding echoey? Because we don't know, because we've been trying to like fiddle with it, but
I guess we never really let them choose. We just said, oh, echo sounds horrible, so let's just de-reverb it all when they don't really know.
Yeah, and the de-reverb is not perfect by any man. I mean, it's not perfect at all. Like, it's just like...
And trust us, we've gone through all the options we could financially. We tried hanging carpets on light stands.
Yeah.
They looked like literally, we shot a polar bear and tried to hang up its fur to deaden the sound. We've tried putting up a tent and dropping the same fur around. We've tried a different microphone. We've tried lav system. Anything short of spending thousands and thousands of dollars, which we don't have, trying to put sound dampening material around the studio. So
yeah, we looked into it. It's actually like 10 or 20 grand to get enough sound dampening to fill this warehouse with enough so that it doesn't make any echo. The only other option is to build a false roof, and there's a couple of problems with that. There's permits, number one, because this probably wouldn't be to building code, and number two, we would need to get financing for that as well, which is also not cheap. So that's that question.
How is Edsel so amazing? I don't know, Edsel. Why don't you answer your own question? Edsel from Linus Media Group is trolling us in the comments. Thank you very much.
Compression. All right, so will there be giveaways? Just curious.
There's always going to be giveaways.
Just on this stream.
On this stream? Oh.
I don't know. I don't think there's enough people to warrant us giving stuff away, but stay tuned, and we might actually give away game code. Who knows? Like maybe like a never settle.
Every time Linus is on Tech Tips, there is always echo.
Yeah, it's okay. So that's the other thing. So we use a software called de-reverb to fix the echo. So that's something that we found that works. The issue is that only works if the person has a lower voice. And
like a sexy low voice.
So Linus's voice is quite loud, number one, and squeaky. So basically, it just echoes everywhere. So basically, that's why you're getting more echo with Linus than most.
Actually, some of the other tech tip videos, the intro isn't de-reverbed, and then the main part is reverbed. Have you noticed that?
That's a question for Edsel out there. Edsel, who edits the Tech Tips episodes, so he'll be able to answer why he's not doing that.
Reese Laurie says, this sounds fine to me. Awesome.
Awesome. Sweet. Okay, we'll check Stiver stop using code. No, they're his slaves. Where we need those clones. They make this this studio run.
Just to be clear, that wasn't my idea. Wheels came out with the cloning, and I've been plagued by my clones on Netlinked ever since.
Hey, you gave that clone some Capri Sun. Like,
he didn't like it. Did you see his face? All right, next.
All right. When is the last QR code? Okay, so the last QR code is today. So here, might as well answer a few questions about that QR code contest. Common one that we get a lot is like, what happens if I can't read that last letter? Is it a Q or is it a 2? There's no harm in applying both. If you want to do it, you can basically enter the form multiple times. Basically, and the other thing is, you guys, some of you guys out there, you guys have been entering like hundreds of times each yourselves. It's not going to help you.
You're just making it worse. That's just more work for Wheels.
So
what he's been doing is going through the list and picking out the duplicates and just keeping one of them.
Yeah.
So even if you put in the wrong code, you're still entered. So.
Yeah. So basically, if the code was 123 and you put it 123 and then 124, you would still be entered. So that's no problem. So don't worry about that. Another common question we get is why can't I find out how many QR codes are entered? And that's because of a couple things. Number one, development time, because I had no time to build anything. And number two, hosting. You guys have entered in over 110,000 codes, I think, so far. So that's a lot. So you guys have been hammering the server quite heavily, and that's not our server. That's Google, because we've been using a Google form for that. So basically, if you guys were to push that much traffic towards a single page on our website, it probably would have brought it down pretty fast. So we did it for a couple of reasons. Number one is so that we have uptime for you guys, so that no matter when you guys log in, you guys are going to be able to enter the code no problem. And number two is just development, because I don't have time to create a system where basically you enter your email and then it spits back out how many codes you've entered in, because we require like SQL database and all that stuff.
NCIX, the well-oiled machine.
So.
But yes, thank you, Sam, for that question.
Last QR code. Does 0 or O matter? Again, just
put in both.
Do both. Do one with an O. Do one with a 0. I think what I'm going to be doing, though, is I'll probably accept both. So I'll let you have either or, just because I know that those CAPTCHAs can be kind of odd. The whole reason why we made CAPTCHAs was entirely because we didn't want bots creating accounts or whatever and ruining the chances for everybody. So we had to have some sort of partial security measure.
Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering why I'm drinking, it's because we didn't have lunch yet, and all I have is that was the whole premise of this show, was to have discussions during lunch, Netlunched.
Yeah.
But we didn't go out for lunch today because we've been stuck in meetings and stuff. So, anyways.
Yeah, if you're wondering, Riley, sorry, not Riley. Riley, who's also Keys, he's not here because he's getting married. So.
Well, he got married, and today was his hangover day.
Yeah.
Which is funny because he doesn't drink. Where is yesterday's Netlink? Yesterday was Sunday, so there was no Netlink.
Yeah. You just need to call and yell at Linus.
Listen, Linus is a very busy man, Sam. So we can call him whenever we want, but whether or not he's willing to come out and help with our problems, we'll probably have to pay him for that.
Yeah. So let's see here. Well, what else we got on here? I wonder if we can run the Q&A thing right over here.
Ooh.
What happens on this? Oh, currently oh, cool. Does it matter if I do it twice just in case? No. So if you enter twice and you enter in the code like 10 times, I'm not gonna discount you guys. So basically, what I'm gonna do though is I'm just gonna take one of those entries and just take that one. All right, let's see if you've done. Welcome.
You pick out the parts on your website. Will NCIX build that PC for a fee? Yes.
Yes, actually.
$50. Well,
yes.
It depends. At the lowest, what was the word? At the lowest tier is $50, and that includes assembly and QCing, so quality check, and also you get 1 year free warranty. So that's on parts and labor. But you'll obviously, if you don't live in local BC, then you'd have to send the system back. But you are covered for the first year, and then there are other premium options. I think there's a $75 one.
Yes.
Which I'm not too sure what's included, because when they added that, I was not doing sales anymore. And there's a $150 one that's a premium option where it will wear, I think we might overclock. Don't quote me on that, but we'll do other stuff like cable sleeving and other weird things. But like, if you can pick out anything on the PC Builder, then we'll build it for at least $50.
Yeah, it's interesting. Actually tell you what it is on here. Okay, so premium assembly, $75 includes extra attention to cabling, lighting installation, extra burn-in period. This is recommended for Windows cases. So basically, if you have lighting, is the main thing. If you're gonna have lighting, they're gonna basically do all the labor to get your system all lit up properly. But really, like $50. So this is a comment I get all the time on the NCIX PC videos. They're like, hey, why are you guys charging so much for these systems? Well, part of that is someone's assembling it for you, someone's doing quality control. These things take time, and some people, $50, that's totally worth it for them. Like, they would rather go do something else than to spend $50.
We actually have people assembling these PCs one by one. It's not a giant robot we have in the back that just puts this stuff together.
Yeah.
So, like, the attention to detail is there.
Yeah.
Like, these are people who need to make a living as well. So obviously,
Jack here was an assembler.
yes,
at one point.
my very first job here was assembly.
Yeah, so that's cool.
In the dark then.
of the other building. Why is there a potato behind us? There's a potato? Oh, I think I made the Omega? Is it the Omega headphone set? No, I don't know. I don't know what the potato is.
Or what? Is it?
Oh,
Totoro?
that's potato. Ah, ha, ha.
It's an empty box. It's actually an empty box. Empty box.
It's a promotional box. There's like nothing in here. We just needed to fill the space, quite honestly.
Yeah,
And this one's the one that's rarely seen because normally the host is like right here. So
that's on purpose.
Has holiday? Oh, golden and silver YouTube play button. Yes. Actually, we got our silver play
for
button
100,000 subscribers. It came. It came by the time we hit 400.
Yeah.
Actually, everybody got their 100,000 ones late because YouTube was trying to figure out how to send it out to everybody. Even Linus got his late.
Yeah, I think he got his late for. Oh. And so. Okay, let's see here. Is the contest international? Yes. So the contest is worldwide. We did that on purpose. A lot of people were like, "Oh, why didn't you give away a PC for your 1,000th video?" That was done on purpose. We gave you parts because shipping a PC is incredibly expensive, especially from
Not
Canada.
only that, if we were to ship a fully assembled PC internationally, the chances of it arriving in one piece are very slim.
Yeah.
I mean, you can blame it on the courier or like whatever, but like the chances of a full PC getting to its destination across however many kilometers or however many miles, the chances are slim. So we'd rather give you the parts that are packed really nicely individually, put it together yourself. I mean, if you need help, always tweet at us or whatnot, or you can do like another tech tips episode on how to build a computer. But if you go through our video archive, you can pretty much find anything that's available.
Yep. From your experience with monitors, which panel do you think is better for gaming? So I like IPS regardless. Like, honestly, I'd rather look at a color accurate picture that looks good instead of having something that's 144 hertz. Edsel on the other hand might disagree with me, but I don't know. What do you think, Jack?
Well, Edsel picked up the new 144 hertz monitor, and he's been gaming on that. Personally, I do like IPS as well. I am willing to save up the extra bit of money for that color reproduction. But in the heat of the moment, you don't really notice it unless you're doing stuff like Photoshop or video editing. So if you Our gaming on a budget, a TN panel is fine. Personally, we like IPS.
So basically, this is the most. Okay. What the heck? Let's see here. Y'all not gonna ask that X99 question, are you? Damn embargo. I don't know. Well, actually, X99 itself, like the motherboards, are actually not under any NDA at all. So we actually did an interview with
Justice from
Justice,
EVGA.
yeah, EVGA, and he kindly showed us 3 X99 motherboards yesterday. We're just waiting for that one to be edited. Not sure. We've got a lot of stuff right now, so that one might not be out for a little while.
Will you guys be doing these kinds of massive giveaways in the future? I mean, if you guys really like hunting for QR codes, I mean, I don't see a reason why we can't do it. I mean, we'll probably want to prep a bit more next time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there's no reason why we can't do it. I mean, it won't be as for big of a, what's that word I'm looking for?
Prize?
Big of a milestone. Because 1,000 videos is pretty awesome. I mean, our next big milestone might be 500,000 subscribers. Although we're already almost halfway there. Or we're at 430,000 right now.
We're on the way.
We're on the way, but yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here.
I cut my CPU box sticker. Does that void my warranty? The sticker on the side. The box has the details of the CPU. Why did you cut it? That's
No, the box sticker. That's fine. No, that's totally fine. That doesn't do anything.
box sticker. I don't.
It's the white sticker that's on the side of an Intel CPU. Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
That's not warranty at all. Actually, I don't think you can pretty much destroy the entire box, and that's not going to void your warranty.
Well, if you need to send it back, you gotta keep the box intact.
It's true, but I mean, it's not going to void your warranty by doing anything to the box at all. Let's see here.
If I want to build my first PC, go ahead, do it.
Yeah, like just learn, like just buy the parts and just do it.
And then type in NCIX.com on YouTube and look up how to build a computer.
I think the white balance is off.
When will the InWin S frame unboxing video be released? I think they're talking about the last one because we did the build one.
Oh,
with keys.
Yeah. So we might be just scrapping that one. We got it actually on the channel, like as a private video, but I don't think we're going to release it. It doesn't make a lot of sense now that we did one with keys on it already. Let's see here. Half-Life 3? No, I have no idea when Half-Life 3 is going to come out. So. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Would you buy Haswell E now or wait for Broadwell E/Skylake?
I think it's really hard to say until they actually let people release their benchmarks. I mean, personally, I'm still running an i7-940. So, yeah. I've been waiting a while. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys would have found out that I recently upgraded from a 470 to a 780. And that was almost 6 years in the making. I'm willing to wait, is what I'm trying to say.
You got pushed into that one pretty hard.
Yeah.
I'm running an X79 platform just because I need some horsepower for editing at home. The CPU I got as part of an Intel deal. And yeah, I don't know. Haswell E is genuinely exciting though, because these are some 6-core processors that like really kick ass. So I think it's going to be tough to wait for Broadwell E. I don't know what the leaks are going to be, but if you're sitting, it really depends on what platform you're sitting on now. I mean, if your platform is starting to age, you've got like, you know, 2nd gen Core i7s, then yeah, maybe.
Edsel, stop trolling us. How many watts do I need for a system with 3 770s? A lot more than what you have right now.
Alright, let's see here. Who is the oldest member of NCIX? It's actually me. So I'm
by a couple months.
I'm born in October of '85, so I'm the oldest one here.
By a couple months.
Yeah.
But if you want to, in terms of how long we've been working here, that's me.
Yeah, Jack's been here for the longest.
Let's not say how long, because it's kind of sad how long it's been.
Jack's been here a long time, but Keys and I just started last year. Actually, we've been here for exactly a year now, getting paid for doing this stuff. So that's kind of nice. Jack said in Tech Tips that something has a code name Llama Mountain. Is that code name even real?
Did I say that in a tech tip?
Llama Mountain? I don't remember that. I think it wasn't. I think it was one of those things that easily should be radio.
Oh yeah. Ignore that.
No, I'm pretty sure that was fake. Contest. Oh, we answered this one already. Contest international. Yes, international. Everyone apply. Please, everyone, tell your friends. It's all good. You have a week to enter more codes in. So the last one's coming today. I think what we're gonna do is maybe give some bonus ones on Twitter, Jack. So you can follow him at NCIX Jack. You can follow at NCIX Keys or at me at NCIX Wheels. And I think we might be tweeting out something later this week, maybe like Thursday, something like that. Okay, should I go with
different questions from what you have in
These are comments. This is an actual questions app. So these ones are comments. But is there something in there you can answer them? Oh man, that's gross.
Someone says that we look hot, as in temperature-wise.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
because the studio lights that we use are 1,000-watt light bulbs,
Yeah.
and they're at a crazy, stupid amount of lumens. So, yeah, couple that with the muggy air that's inside the warehouse, plus the temperature outside. It's like an oven in here. I've actually stopped sweating. I've sweat so much, I've stopped sweating at this point.
There's just no more liquid left. It's just...
And if you notice, you can actually see my pants here, but Wheels isn't wearing any pants.
No, I'm not wearing pants. I'm just naked. All right, let's see here. Where can you see the channels going in the next few years? Well, that's kind of interesting. Where the heck did it go? Where'd the question go? Oh, here it is.
Honestly, I was brought in here not knowing anything. No expectations. They were like, hey, we need somebody to help out the YouTube team. You down? I'm down. But I mean, I would totally love for NCIX.com to grow as large as some of the other channels out there. I mean, it might take a bit longer than a couple of years, but I mean, if we really work towards bringing you guys more content, you know, getting more subscribers, just getting the word out that, you know, we're just a retailer turned YouTube channel.
Yeah, I mean, we do this for you guys. So basically, as long as you guys keep watching, keep subscribing, keep commenting on all our videos, then we're gonna keep doing this like as long as we can. In terms of where the direction is headed, I think for a long time, a lot of our videos have been very product centric. So being like, hey, here's a thing, and like you guys should talk about it. We get that request a lot from all of our product managers. But I think the idea is that we want to make this just a tech channel. So we want to make it so that you guys can watch it and not really worry about, hey, am I getting sold this product? I mean, from time to time, that's going to happen. That's just the reality. The person that cuts our checks is a retailer.
Yep.
And they're going to ask us to do certain things. But what we want is we want to give you a rounded view of technology in general. And that's what Netlink became, because Netlink was started because, hey, we wanted just to get you guys some news and get you guys like informed on technology.
Something different, where it's not, oh, it's another tech tip on how to install a video card.
Yeah, it's because we wanted you guys to get more of, and that wasn't anything to do with a retailer. Like that wasn't something that they said, oh, you guys should tell them, or you guys should let them know this, or what have you. We wanted that to simply just become a more rounded channel, just about technology in general, instead of just being here's a product and here's how to use it. So
Gaming tricky. Worth going from an i7 950 to i7 980X in 2014. I think my answer earlier goes to show that no, it's not worth going anywhere, because I have an i7 940 6 years later and I'm still running all the games. I played Titanfall. I still play Battlefield 4. I mean, Crisis I played. There's nothing really that I can't do on my i7 940 than anything else. I mean, I don't do any heavy like video editing and stuff or photo editing at home, so I don't need that horsepower. So
Yeah, so yeah, definitely the interesting thing about gaming is that processors have evolved, but in terms of being good for gaming, there's not a huge demand. Like you can get by with pretty minimal specs. So yeah, so that's that one. Death Brewer says you guys need some water cooling.
On what?
I think well because he's saying we're hot.
Oh yes.
That'd be nice.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Okay. Sounds good. Will you ever open a store in the UK? No, I don't. I don't think anytime in the near future. So, I think if anyone is going to be opening a new store in a new country, it's definitely going to be us opening in the US, maybe. But even that's something that we're not going to be getting into right now. Okay. Let's see here. What happened with Esther? Well, Esther got pregnant. So
Pregnant, guys. I'm back. And she had her baby.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's that active on Twitter anymore.
Yeah, because she's focusing her time where it needs to be. So she's taking care of her baby. She's out for a few months now. We don't actually know when she's gonna be back. So.
Yeah.
We will let you guys know as soon as we know because we don't really know ETA or anything. Edsel asked. Let me see. Is it the same one? Oh, it's the same question. How many watts does he need for a system with 3770s, Jack?
450 watts. There. Question answered.
It's probably not a lot.
850.
Yeah,
850.
probably around 850. That's pretty good. A store in the land down under. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I would love to work in the land down under.
Yeah, we would actually really like to go to Australia. So if there's a store opening, I'm there.
I'm there too.
I'm totally there. All right.
Yeah. Just
I don't know what he's referring to.
I think the Australia thing.
Okay. Water cooling. Oh, I guess because we're in like Australia time or something. We're like catching some people at nighttime. Is there a store coming to Calgary? No plans at the moment.
Maybe.
We've got our.
Just start all the rumors today.
We are having a grand opening for a store in Richmond, BC again. So it's going to be our third store.
Technically, yeah, third store.
Yeah, we've got two right now. We've had like 3 over time, but this is our new
technically,
third store.
If you count all the stores in Richmond, it's 5.
Well, I guess so. Water cooling laptops. Do you think those are gonna be a thing? I don't think so. Like honestly,
having a laptop being portable is number one. I think the most reason why people buy laptops. But if you water cool, that's a lot more stuff to like lug around. I mean, if they have an all-in-one solution that made it convenient to travel with, maybe. But at this point, I don't think anybody's actually really looking into it.
I think definitely performance versus the reliability and all the problems they can run into. Having a laptop being water cooled would be definitely just not worth it. Yes, you open the store in the U.S. I hear about this new store in Canada, but I can't travel all the way up there, or else I would. Well, we wish you could be here.
If anything, the first store will probably most likely be in Washington, as in Seattle. Right? That's the closest state from BC that would work out logistically. Yeah. Oh, store in the U.S. Okay.
Let's see here. Will there be an Asus Z97 X99 Maximus motherboard? When? We don't know. We don't have any idea, but there will always be Maximus for everything. Like Asus, they kill it on those motherboards.
Dranic the Elder, you guys are catching me at 1 a.m. Well, we're sorry, it's so late over there where you are right now.
Yes.
If you had to describe you in 5 words, I would say 69 420 blaze it. Well, Captain of Light Gaming, 69 420 blaze it. Next.
Thanks for that.
What slim gaming laptop would be the best for 2014, 2015? See, that's where everything gets a bit sticky. It depends on your.
But Jack, we have a video coming out tomorrow. Laptop buyer's guide.
Stay tuned.
We have Keys shot a episode last week, and it's edited now, so it's laptop buyer's guide. So stay tuned for that. You might see some.
I mean, personally, if you want a slim gaming laptop, you're gonna be spending the big bucks. That's just the cold hard truth. If you're willing to spend the money, then obviously you can get the slim gaming. But
here's the deal: you can get slim, you can get gaming, and you can get cheap.
There's the button.
You can pick two of them, or if you're not gonna get all three. Like if you're gonna go for slimming and gaming, it's not gonna be cheap at all. If you want to get a cheap gaming laptop, it's not gonna be slim. So just don't basically if you're gonna be buying a slim gaming laptop, it's going to be very pricey.
Yeah. Or you got to make some compromises about how slim you want it.
G3258 or i3 4150. If you're doing just gaming, the G3258 is going to be amazing. Like overclock that thing all the way. If you have decent cooling, that is. If you saw Linus's video, if you saw our video, like that thing is really amazing in terms of the performance you can get for gaming. But if you're going to be doing other stuff, you're probably going to want maybe an i3 depending on what you're going to be doing in terms of workload. Who is Keys getting married to?
His wife.
His wife. I don't think we don't have an NCIX handle for her yet. So.
NCIX Keys' wife.
Are there any good air coolers for CPUs that aren't almost expensive as water cooling kits?
It's funny that you asked that, Edsel. I actually just picked up a new Hyper 212 Evo from Cooler Master. Only because my stock cooler has been serving me for 6 years and it's just loud as balls. And now I've switched over. I mean, it's $30.
Yeah,
and it does the job.
Yep, there are cheap solutions. Don't discount them. Just read the reviews. Read the reviews.
Go with what you like, because in the end, you're the one staring at it, not us. That's always what I tell people.
If you answer that question, I promise won't be here there to see it. I don't know who this Gershon, what he's referring to, but just give us another question and we'll take a look at it. What are these other ones? What are these +4? Why is it? Why is this question still here? Gosh, we answered that one.
Are you guys going to open the store in Nova Scotia at the other end of the spectrum? Way on the east coast of Canada.
I don't think so.
Again, logistics. I mean,
yeah.
Not to hate on all of you Nova Scotians, but I think Ontario is as far east as the CEO is willing to go at this point.
Yeah, I think it's, there's a reason why most of our stores are based in BC. It's because our network is not huge. Like if you look at the number of stores, our warehouse is all based out of the office, which is just the next building over. And to build a different store in a different province would require a warehouse there, because otherwise, you guys don't want to be waiting 2 weeks for your products. So basically, when we get a new product, we get basically the product shipped to Ontario, we get it shipped here, and basically everything else goes from there. Opening a store in Nova Scotia or Edmonton or whatever is not logistic. Yeah, so Mr. Excite96 says, did you go to college? I did twice. What about you, Jack?
I did, but never finished.
Yeah, I went to UBC first. UBC, which is University of British Columbia first for a biology degree. I got up to 4th year, did not complete because I was just like, I don't want to do this stuff. I took a year off to work. I worked in various jobs in offices and whatnot, and then I went and did a BCIT degree for computer programming. So yeah, I actually did a diploma, and then I also did a full bachelor's degree.
And I actually went as well for radio and television broadcasting. So and I never finished just because I felt like I needed to be in front of the camera more than I wanted to do all the behind the scenes. Hence the YouTubes. Stay tuned.
All right, let's see what else. I think we're not gonna do this for much longer. Probably another 15 minutes or so. Oh, Jack. Oh, man. Well, we got things to do, man. Yeah, we got videos to produce.
What is Linus's relationship with NCIX at the moment? He
Good
comes
question.
in every Friday and shoots with us, and then we edit the videos and put it out.
It's a good relationship. So the reason why is, okay, he wanted to run his own channel. That was pretty clear. He basically comes in and makes videos for us. It was designed so you guys wouldn't have a giant culture shock and be like, where's my NCIX comm channel?
Or less of a culture shock.
So for the time being, he's making videos. We don't see that that's going to end anytime soon. We're going to basically keep making videos ourselves. We're going to make videos with Linus. It's funny because everyone's like, oh, Linus knows all this stuff, but actually we script Linus's episodes. So we actually write his stuff for him. He'll help occasionally. He'll give us some talking points or whatnot, but for the most part, it's either me or NCIX Anthony, and we write all of Linus's material. I'm actually traveling up to the Kingston area in Ontario. Is that relatively close to your store in Ontario? I actually don't know. What are the ones in Ontario, Jack?
There's Scarborough, Mavis, Toronto on Yonge Street.
We don't know.
Maybe.
I would say look them up. Like, just Google them. Basically, take a look. 280X versus 770. Oh, man.
I'm Team Green, so 770 all the way. Just because I've never had any good experiences with AMD drivers, or back in the day when I did use it, ATI drivers. It was just a headache. Whereas Wheels is right now using Team Red.
I'm Team Red for now. I use it. I have two 7770s in Crossfire. I will say this. We actually had this conversation last night when we were playing Battlefield. Sure?
I might have missed it.
Oh, anyways, we had this conversation last night. The 280X and the 770 are fairly comparable, and the fact is that we have an interesting situation where the 280X is a better in terms of performance, but yeah, in terms of performance to price ratio. Honestly, the NVIDIA gives you a lot of stuff that you can't get on the AMD side, but in terms of value, the 280X is a pretty compelling value. So it's pretty good.
Use Twitch or something next time.
We would use Twitch, but we have no account with Twitch, and this is just easier because it posts automatically right into our YouTube channel.
When will NCIX store come to India?
That one's going to be after US, it's going to be after Europe, it's going to be after a bunch of places.
It might be even after Australia, if it were to happen.
Yep.
What should I do? I have a i5 3570K. Should I wait for Haswell or just buy an i7 4790? Okay. Wait till Haswell's out and see the benchmarks. I mean, or yeah, if you can wait, you can wait. Do you think who lets Keys write the scripts? Key lets write.
Keys lets himself.
Yeah.
There's not really any structure here, so we don't really have a lot of management structure. I'm technically in charge, but like not really. Like basically, I'm more of like project management. I'll kind of like direct the team what we need to do. Just because I talk to the vendors, I talk to ASUS, and I talk to QNAP or whoever else we need to talk to at Gigabyte, and I kind of organize where we're headed in general, and then these guys make their own videos. So Jack will generally script his own Unpacked episodes. Keys does his own as well.
Netlinked is a strange story. That actually involves all three of us. So if the next time you're watching Netlinked, pay attention to some of the jokes, because certain jokes Keys will do, certain jokes Wheels will do, and certain jokes I will do.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's a different style.
Depending on the jokes, you can tell who wrote the script. And no cheating, because if you actually click on read more in the description, it actually tells you who wrote the scripts.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the writer.
Oh yeah, it does. It does.
It does. But
right.
try and guess who wrote it, and then go and check to see if you're right, because there's a really specific type of tone each of us has.
It's true. It's true. I think it's definitely different. Keith Stanley tends to be the most creative because he comes from a writing background. I'm more of a technical guy, and Jack here, he's kind of in between, I think. I would say you're a little bit in between.
How did you get a job at NCIX, and how do you like it? Nepotism, and I like it a lot.
I like working here. I like working here a lot. I got a job here because Esther wanted an intern about a year and a half ago.
Because Linus was getting interns.
And she's like, hey, I want to make videos. I want to make videos too. And I actually worked for free for several months, like 3 or 4 months.
Which isn't legal.
Which technically wasn't legal, but I had a job. And then, and basically I just stuck around long enough until they paid me. That's literally all that went.
Can't find a Champagne Goldien Lee PCV 359WX case anywhere. Can you sell me one? I don't even think we sell those. My best bet is paint it yourself.
Yeah, I don't think we've got those. Let's see here. What router do I need to buy, or what router do I need if I'm going to run 60 megabits per second download and 10 megabits per second upload? I'm gonna do internet stuff. Any router. So if you look at your router, basically your internet connection will always be slower. Like you're never gonna run into a bottleneck on that end. Yeah, so basically, if you look at it, I mean, wireless G was rated at 54 megabits, and wireless N these days, no, was it? Yeah, anyways. Theoretical. So, and then wireless G is like, or wireless N is like way up through the roof. Basically, you'll never hit it, except unless you're doing local connections. So basically, if you're just using for internet, get a good one, because bad ones can have issues connecting to your phone and all that stuff. But in terms of that, you're not going to worry about the speed.
Winnipeg or Thunder Bay store eventually? Most likely Thunder Bay, if anything. Just because Manitoba, I don't think we have a real big presence in Manitoba at all. Classroom DJ says, hi Jack, hi back. Matthias Habib says, yo, what's up? Yo, what up?
Jack, we have a fan here that would like me to tell you that you are a sexy beast of a stud machine.
Wow.
Actually, we found a girl that we wanted to set you up with.
Well then, okay.
Anyways, moving on. i5 4690K OC plus water cooling versus a 4790.
Well, are you doing 4790 stock? No OC?
No, he should be water cooling that with water cooling, overclock with water cooling, or he buy the entire processor.
It really depends on what he's doing and how much money he's got to spend, really.
There you go.
A bit more context. I mean, if you're video editing and photo editing, something that needs a lot of processing, i7, it's got hyper-threading.
Yep,
no question.
That's going to help a lot.
But if you're just gaming, stick with the i5. If you see a dip in performance, overclocking. Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Don't forget, like Haswell though doesn't overclock a ton. So if you're expecting like 30-40% gains, probably not going to be that high. So just keep that in mind. The water cooling will help, especially with the noise though. Like you'll have a lot less noise if you use water cooling.
I want to move over to PC Master Race, but it's kind of expensive. What should I do? First off, burn your Xbox 360 or your PS4. No, I'm kidding. Depending on what kind of game you want to play on PC, I mean, there's not a lot of PC exclusive games that are out, really, that you would need a PC for. I mean, we joke around about the whole PC Master Race thing, but in all seriousness, if Xbox 360 or PS3 or PS4 or Xbox One, if that's really all you can afford, then go for it. I mean,
the good thing is that you don't have to worry about the hardware. Like that was me several years ago. Like I could run an Xbox 360 and it was like I don't have to worry about anything. I stick a disc in and the games I know it's gonna run. Like it's not like you're gonna be like worrying about, oh, is this GPU good enough? Is this gonna like reduce my frame rates? It's a different story now because the Xbox One and the PS4 are just so underpowered. Like you actually have to worry about that stuff now. Before it used to be you could get a decent playable experience, but now they're giving you like weird resolutions that are cut down and like. Anyways, the point is that
Do what you do.
Yeah,
with your money.
like. Yeah, but PC gaming is not that expensive actually. When you think about it, when you really get into it, it's not that expensive. You can get by with basically a bare bones motherboard, bare bones CPU. Get that Pentium G3258 or whatever, that Pentium Anniversary Edition. Get that. Get a crappy motherboard, and buy a GPU and like some RAM, and you're good to go. Like, not a lot of games need crazy high requirements. I mean, you're not going to be playing AAA titles at 1080p, but 720p is nothing to sneeze at in terms of gaming.
Mui Copyright asks, what am I drinking? Well, at first, it was a Hawaiian punch, because I was really thirsty, and now I've moved on to a Pepsi Wild Cherry. This, ladies and gentlemen, happens to be my lunch.
Yeah, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Okay, alright, we've got just a few more minutes here, guys.
What kind of potato is this being recorded on? It's a giant potato.
Actually, my power is plugged in. And we're going to lose the stream in like 6 minutes.
Uh-oh. Should be a big one there.
Is it maybe the bar's not on?
Oh, the bar's on.
You just plug it in direct to the wall?
You didn't have it plugged in the entire time?
Oh, I don't know. I guess not. Whoops! Technical difficulties because we are not live streamers. Just unplug or plug it directly to the wall. Okay, so yeah, basically the main yep, we're good to go. The main purpose of this was to make sure you guys had any QR code questions because we really want to make sure you guys had the chance to enter. It wasn't the best explain contest in the world, so I know that there's a lot of like, oh, what if I do this? What if I do that? So if you have any of those questions, ask them now. Like, ask them right now, and we're going to get to those. Those are going to be the priority questions right now because we want to make sure that we get to you.
Sean DeMarco says, Jack, you definitely have stepped up your gaming videos since you first came on and people were hating on you. Thumbs up to you. Well, thank you, Sean. We've actually worked pretty hard the last few months to really evaluate my performance and what I can do to improve.
Yep.
And it's been a long journey. I mean, from my first Nexus 7 unboxing.
Oh man, that unboxing
to now. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think,
sometimes I get my facts wrong. Sometimes I don't. I think out of everybody here, in terms of hosts, I actually have the most trouble getting my stuff down right the first time. We all can't be one-take wonders like Linus can be. But yeah, we have been working on it, and I do appreciate people noticing that my game has been stepped up, and it only gets better from here. It really does. 4K or 1080p surround, whatever you can afford. 4K really isn't at. It's it's still in its infancy where 1080p has been around a lot longer. It's really what you can afford and what you can actually physically see, because 4K in surround, or just 4K in general, the scaling is not there at all. We sometimes have trouble staring at the 4K monitors ourselves on our desks, well, on Anthony's desk.
He's the only one that actually runs one on his desktop. Sean DeMarco, QR codes. I didn't even try, so I won't win. Dude, just scan one of them. Like, you'll win some games, like some Never Settle.
What was it? The tiers, was it 5?
It's 1, 5, and
1,
20.
5, and 20. So even one, you get a chance to win the thing.
Yeah, just go on Linus's Netlink. Trust me, they're not hard. They're not hard. All it requires you to click on it. They're an annotation, and then you basically just enter the code in your email, and that's it.
Answer me, please. Cake or pie? What do you like? Both.
Come on.
I actually really like lemon. Hey, I actually really have a soft spot for lemon meringue pie. Pie is delicious. Pie is life. Pie is love.
Actually, okay, so pie or cake?
We were just talking about that cake picture yesterday.
Yeah.
It was like a layer of cake that big, and then that much frosting on top.
Yep. I have to go with I had to choose, probably pie, because just like that fruity
There's
goodness.
nothing like homemade pie.
Yeah, I probably have to go pie.
Ferrari or Lamborghini? Ooh. Wheels is definitely a Ferrari man.
Actually, I'm not really a Ferrari
Really?
guy. Like,
Well,
I just really like the Italian.
Ferrari.
I just like I've not traditionally been like, oh, I love Ferraris and all Ferraris are amazing. But that car, I love. It looks like perfect to me.
I mean, if you give me that amount of money to buy a car with, I mean, I wouldn't go with either. I'd go with something else that's practical, like a GTR.
just a GTR, you know, whatever.
What time is it? In Czech, it's 2 p.m. I'm guessing 2 p.m. tomorrow, right? It's
yeah.
5 o'clock right now.
Yeah.
Are you guys married? No, just keys.
No,
Hi,
just
I
keys.
am alive. Well, good for you, 592 Combat. Stay alive. Is there a way to check how many QR codes you've gotten so far? No, because of
Reasons.
Just
go back and watch the stream. We already answered that question. So let's see here. QR code.
Beast QR code. What's that?
Oh, QR code 16 was the last number 2 or a Q. Enter both. There's no harm in entering both. Like just.
He says that because he actually doesn't know. It's like a super squiggly line.
I'm gonna accept both. Actually, it's gonna be fine. You have to enter your email at every QR code. Yes. Niles H said that. Every code must be done with your email address. Otherwise, I don't know if you collected them all. So I won't know if you are some Joe that logged in the same computer and just entered the code.
If you had $1 million to build a gaming PC, and what parts would you use? That's a lot of money.
I don't even think you could put a PC with all that hardware in like a single computer. You could probably find like a server board with like 4 sockets, but even that, I don't think you could reach that much. But let's focus on the QR code questions, or we should wrap it up pretty soon.
Oh, by the way, for all the people who say we look funny and the sound is horrible, that's not our fault. Our camera is the usual camera we use for Netlunched. It's the same lens. White balance might be a little bit off, but I think what's happening is Google Hangouts is screwing up the colors and the audio.
The Hangouts is definitely compressing a bunch, and so we did not test this a whole lot. We were just like, hey, today's the last QR code. Let's quickly do some questions on QR codes. We actually didn't expect to like stay on this long and actually talk about all this other stuff. But you guys are like hammering out the questions, so we're like happy to answer them. Let me see here. Any other QR codes?
Larry Kozlowski, LAN party rig will be water cooled 6 months after build. What do you guys think about it? Impact Mini ITX, good. i5 4969, sniper.
This was for you, Calvin. Holy balls. Holy balls.
Western Digital Caviar Blue. You might want to look into something else besides that. A blue for that gaming rig, a LAN party rig, might not be the best choice. You might want to get some speed. Or at least, if it's strictly built for gaming, maybe look into upping the budget a little bit more for SSD.
I would, like, how much is that? How much does it drive? 60-something bucks? Yeah, I don't know, like,
because SSDs have come down in price a lot.
Yeah, like I would get a 120 gig, because if it's a LAN party machine, I mean, how many games are you gonna play at the LAN party? Not a lot, right? So with Steam now, with everything being downloadable, I would say just get, you know, a drive, load it up with your OS and a couple of games, and you're good to go. Like it'll make you feel like you're a lot better experience.
Also, the Hadron Hydro. I'm just gonna tell you right now, you're gonna have one hell of a time trying to build that thing and having everything fit. I would definitely recommend going with something a bit bigger, just so you have the room to work with. I mean, it's going to look nice regardless if you stick with the Hadron, but just the amount of effort you're going to be putting in, you're going to be cussing, you're going to be bleeding, you're going to be crying at one point.
Jack spent a lot of time with that.
I'm just trying to be truthful here. So, yeah. Everything looks fine. Maybe consider an SSD.
Preferred brand of mechanical keyboard, I don't mind. Quite honestly, go for features. The brand doesn't matter a heck of a lot. I mean, If you want one that's just bare bones, Delco's pretty solid. Ducky's super solid. I mean, the fact is that the switches are the same. They're all made by Cherry. Well, except for Kale ones
Kale,
now.
yeah.
But they're either Kale or Cherry. The brand doesn't really matter a heck of a lot. There's things with build quality and whatnot, but for me, what's important is features. Like I want something that has like headphones. I want something that has USB port because I don't want to be reaching into the bottom of my case and plugging things in. So one of my favorites is the G710 Plus. That's got pass-throughs for USB. It's got audio. It's
Wheels loves brown switches. Personally,
Yeah.
I'm a blue switch kind of guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So if you go to a store and don't know what your actual preference for the key is, I highly recommend you ask one of the sales reps and be like, hey, can I check out a brown, black, red, and blue switch?
Mhm.
And just type on it and see what you go for. I mean, I can go and spew for half an hour about why blues are better than browns or browns are better than blues, but in the end, you're the one typing on it, not us. So my advice is to go out and try to fit something that's under your budget. Dr. Mr. Super Awesome Guy says, I'm a 2004 Ford Taurus type of guy. Everybody has their preferences. I mean, if I had if we had a choice to buy something that was worth a Ferrari or Lamborghini, I'd go with a GTR. But if you want to go with Ford Taurus, that's good on you. Anyone excited for the Motor 360? I am. Keys isn't here, or else he'd be drooling over that as well.
Oh, we've been nominated by Pop Eater. Pop Peter?
Peter Poe 1 2 3 4 to the Ice Bucket Challenge. We've been actually wanting people to nominate us, but no one's physically gone and done it.
Yeah, we haven't actually had anybody formally like nominate us for
Ice Bucket. Everybody thought we didn't exist. So if you can find someone to nominate us through video, so we have video proof that they nominated us, we'll do it.
I think this counts. Pop Peter. We'll just put him in there.
Well,
maybe
we don't have time this week though.
Maybe on Netflix.
We have to do that outside though. Yeah. I'm gonna be down at PAX Prime this week, so it's gonna be a short week.
Yeah, if you guys want to go check out Jack, he's gonna be at PAX Prime, so he'll be tweeting, I'm guessing.
I'll try. The internet was really bad last year, remember?
Yeah, it was pretty bad, but you can use your own mobility there, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Favorite genre of music? I actually like everything, from dubstep to country to not really that much country. To even bluegrass. I know Wheels hates bluegrass, so I just have to mention that.
Yeah.
I mean, right now I'm really into Sam Smith right now, just because. NCIX Anthony refused to listen to anything but Taylor Swift. I'm saying that right now because he has stomach flu today and he's not here at work, so I'm just gonna rag on him all day. He loves Taylor Swift. Spam him at NCIX Anthony with pictures of Taylor Swift. He'll have no idea what's going on.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, so a bunch of quick QR questions. Will you disqualify me if I enter 5 emails? No. How am I gonna know? If you have 5 email accounts and you enter with all of them, sure. I won't be able to know the difference, quite honestly.
I ordered something from NCIX Outlet and there's no estimated arrival date. Is that normal? I sent them a question and got no response. Yes, only because the NCIX Outlet stock goes pretty quickly. So whether or not the order went through fast enough is a separate issue. Yeah. If I could get the side on 120B or a Hyper 212E for the same price, which one would you pick? Probably the 212 for ease of installation. Please say my name, Yusuf Alazemi. Alazemi? I want to see me live and see if it works.
I think he wants to see it live. Oh. Okay, when do you know if you want anything? Okay, so everyone was like, oh, you guys never announce when the winners are. We do. We put it in the description. We don't want to spam you guys with a video being like, hey, this guy won something. Here you go. So we put it in the description of the video. For this, though, this is a big one. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a live stream like this. This was kind of a test just to make sure it worked. We're going to wait until all of us get here. So Keys is away next week. I know it's the first of the week, so we might do it anyways because we probably won't make you guys wait any longer. But August 1st, which is next Monday, Jack and I will probably be up here, and we're going to pick it live. So you guys will...
Monday?
Or Tuesday.
I'm not back till Wednesday.
Oh, you're not back till Wednesday. Okay. Then we're going to wait till Wednesday, August the 3rd. So you guys can tune in. We're probably gonna do it around 12 our time, so that's 12 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. We'll tweet it out. We'll make sure it's announced in Netlink along the way. But we're gonna do it live, so you guys no doubts as to who we're giving it away to. We're always gonna have to obscure the email addresses a little bit,
Yeah.
because we don't want people like spamming that guy, like that poor guy getting like a ton of emails. But we are gonna pick it live. I'm gonna have the pools. We're gonna have we have 20 winners for the codes, 2 packs for the peripherals, and 2 packs for the other winners. So it's gonna be a long live stream. We're just gonna be hammering out the winners. Just gonna pick them all out, and then if you guys want to stick around, we'll do probably another short Q&A. Sound good to you, Jack?
Yep, sounds good.
Why does the audio suck? Yeah, okay, guys, the echo. We actually answered that question already earlier. If this audio sucks, it's because we haven't fine-tuned this this mic here. We've got a mic just kind of hanging out here.
Sean DeMarco says, sorry guys, I just nominated Jesus to do the Ice Bucket Challenge for ALS. He came back to Earth recently and hanging out at my house. Judgment Day is coming soon. Well, Sean, if a guy claiming to be Jesus is at your house wanting to the Ice Bucket Challenge,
he might be homeless.
He ask for a piece of ID. Again, I missed it. Yusuf Alazemi. There you go.
What's the best budget gaming motherboard? You know what the best budget gaming motherboard is? The cheapest motherboard. Because honestly, if you are literally going to use it for gaming, and you don't care about features like USB 3, USB 2 ports, basically all you're going to be plugging into that thing is going to be your keyboard, mouse, your monitor, your GPU, your RAM, and stuff like that. And all that stuff is handled by the CPU or the chipset at this point. There's not a whole lot that's actually done like in the motherboard. Like most of the stuff is handled unless you're overclocking.
Actually using your laptop to like tap your laptop.
Oh, did we do that?
We gotta get it figured out.
Oh no!
This happened last time. Remember when you're shaking the laptop?
That's
How
right.
do I check a QR code without camera on a phone or webcam? Is it possible? Yes! All our QR codes are actually clickable. So once you find it, if you suspect it being an actual QR code, click on the screen with your mouse and it should open up the landing page for that QR code specifically.
Yep, we're using the phone. My kind of kid.
We thought we were being so smart with our boom and such.
Oh man, that sucks. Okay, well, too bad. Alright.
How about making a video that explains the CPU bottleneck? Ashay Tandy. Well, I think we could do that.
But this closer to you then, so you can talk into this microphone. It's wonderful onboard
We did this last time too.
microphone.
Honestly, Linus has been doing some great work on his Tech Cookie channel for his fast as possible. And he actually did think he just recently did a CPU bottleneck.
Yep.
I mean, if you really want to wait for us to do a video, like, by all means, you can wait for it. But if you need that information now, you can go check out Linus's channel. Like, we have no qualms about.
Yeah, and we just want you guys to know like good tech tips.
Yeah, we
from
don't.
wherever the source is.
Like, if Linus made a video and clearly it's up right now, then go check his out. We have no qualms about advertising his stuff. I mean, he is part of the team here. Which reminds me, he's actually pretty close to 1 million subscribers. So go and support him if you guys haven't subscribed. Obviously, subscribe to us.
First! We want it first!
And then Linus's, and then follow us on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter because Keys doesn't tweet. He still has more followers than me, so I just don't understand. Maybe it's a race thing.
I thought Luke from Linus Tech and Keys were the same person for a long time.
No, actually, Luke and Linus had a baby, and it was a full-grown Keys.
Yeah, that's what happened. Luke and Keys, like, I don't know, man. I see them as different people because I've known both of them for so long, and like I knew Luke for much longer than I knew Keys, so I never had that problem.
Howdy from Australia. Two-wheeler lemming. I actually knew Luke because at the time when he was interning or helping out Linus for the videos, he actually applied to be a sales rep for NCIX.
Oh, really?
So I actually went through a couple of sales training sessions with him. So yeah, he's a tall man.
Yes.
If I win, will you send me a professional email with the autographed picture of Esther's baby? I don't know if Esther's baby can write yet, so we might have to delay that about 18 years.
18?
Well, I don't know what they're going to do with the picture. How long is a 7850K going to be future-proof?
Nobody knows.
I mean, the thing about future-proofing is it's so hard because technology is developing so fast at such an exponential rate. It's really hard to stay future-proofed. I mean, I remember back when I first got my my 470, or was it my 8800 GTS? I got a video card in anticipation for StarCraft 2, and it took forever. I don't know where I was going with that, but there's really no such thing as future-proofing. Yeah. As soon as you buy an item and you walk out the door, it's obsolete.
The thing about future-proofing too is it depends a lot on the developers, right? I mean, a developer can develop a game that works on super old hardware. Like they can make, I mean, just look at like something like Mario Kart, for example. Like that hardware in the Wii U is like really ancient, but it looks beautiful. Like it looks like
it looks beautiful if you're in single player.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, the frame rates drop if you go into. Actually, 2-player works as well. 4-player tends to be a little bit stuttery. The frame rates drop. But I mean, the art style that they've developed makes it so that it runs on older hardware. So it really depends on the developers.
Any idea about iPhone 6 prices? Probably the same as the prices they were for the 5S. I mean, you might see a price bump when they come out with the 128 gig, if they come out with it, for the iPhone 6 or iPhone Air or whatever they're going to call it. John the Awesome Guy, how did I do for PC Part Picker?
While you're looking at that. Okay, so I'm just going to give you guys a real quick summary. So QR codes. Enter as many times as you want. Not going to matter. I'm just going to pick one of your entries anyways. QR code, the last one is coming out today. The last one out is today, and you are going to be able to enter right up until the end of August. So Sunday, 11:59. Basically is the last time that you're going to be able to enter. After that, closed entries. And then we're going to announce the winners September 3rd in the live stream. So we're also going to archive the live stream right onto our YouTube channel, so don't worry about that. And yeah, that's basically all you guys need to know. So don't worry about entering. And oh, Friday's Netlinked. You guys probably saw that it was the wrong actual code on the screen. We are giving you guys a freebie in the intro of today's episode. So the 19th QR code is going to be just right there, like just right for you guys to see. And the 20th is going to be hidden in the video. So
super hard. All right, John, the super awesome guy, or let me get your name right. John the Awesome Guy. FX8320. Personally, I'm not Team Red, but I can understand why you went with that one for the build. Do you not have a mother? Oh no, you have a motherboard. ASRock. ASRock. If you can, try and find maybe a different brand for motherboard. I don't have a great personal experience with ASRock. Nothing against them. Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo. I just installed that over the weekend for cheap. 1 terabyte Seagate. That's fine. PNY 760. That's an interesting choice. You can't go wrong with a Fractal Design case. Absolutely cannot go wrong. And a Corsair Builder 500 watt. That's pretty good. Grand total of $673.83. Not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Again, if you can spare the money, try for an SSD. But if this is just for gaming, I don't see why you can't have that. Or even go with a hybrid drive, like a 1 terabyte.
Yeah,
SSHD.
Those hybrid drives are really good. Like they offer a really compelling value. We wish the prices would come down on those just a little bit so that people will adopt them. But you're getting really good performance on a mechanical drive because of that caching. The caching is actually really smart the way that they do it. So we really like them. On our benches, we like to use them for like Steam drives, just because you can store a ton of data on there, and you don't have to have like a 1 terabyte SSD. We can use all of our benchmark games on an SSHD.
Can you guys actually read our comments? If not, where can we ask something?
Yeah,
hit us up on Twitter. Hit us up on Twitter.
We're reading those right now. We're reading that comment right now. But
Senpai noticed me. Well, Andrew, wait, we noticed you too.
I guess we should check our Twitters just in case.
Any chance I'll be able to migrate Windows 7 to 9, or do I go from 7 to 9? That's a good question. You probably could. You probably skip it, because it's kind of redundant to go 7, 8, 9 if you're not going to use 8 at all. NCIX admitted physics is awesome by NVIDIA. Unban me from the message boards, devils. I have no idea what message boards you're talking about. And I'm actually a bit advocate of Team Green at this point. I've had Team Green ever since my like really first gaming PC, which was I forget, but anyways, I've been Team Green just because my 9800 Pro would not cut it anymore in AGP.
Nice.
Why so lag, Jesus games? Because internet. What do you think about Amazon buying Twitch? That came out of nowhere. We covered that story today on Netlunched.
Yeah,
it came out of nowhere.
We had heard back in May that it was Google, and Google was in talks, and we're just like, okay, so they must be just working on all the details. They must be getting ready to buy them, or maybe they're transitioning. Because it was funny because that immediately after that news broke that they were doing something like that, YouTube went through a bunch of issues. Like they had some bunch of weird, glitchy stuff, and I thought, oh, maybe they're preparing for Twitch to integrate their services, and that's why they leaked that information. But yeah, Amazon bought them. We had no idea that was going to happen. So
I mean, which raises an interesting point, because we were talking about it earlier, that now that since Amazon has music you can purchase on Amazon, none of the music stuff on Twitch would be muted. I mean, all they would have to do is have an overlay of where to buy that music, and people could probably get away with it. I mean, we don't know how well integrated it would be, but it's an interesting thing. Can't wait to see more about it.
All right, we've been on for about an hour now. Just gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, this is mostly for gaming and schoolwork, which is why I didn't go with a better processor, and we're looking at a different motherboard and a hybrid drive. Awesome, John. Awesome. Can you tell again when we can submit our QR codes? And please didn't catch it. Until Sunday. This Sunday.
Yes.
September 1st.
Sunday, basically as soon as
August 30th.
August. Yeah, the end of August.
I don't have a calendar.
August 31st. Right when that thing hits September 1st on your computer, entries are closed. So you got all weekend. So if you guys want to spend Saturday and Sunday hunting for your QR codes, then by all means. Monday, entries will be closed, and then Wednesday we're going to announce the winners.
Nestor, should I upgrade my PS3's hard drive to a hybrid or a 128 SSD? My current hard drive is only 80 gigs and about 50 gigs used, so I'm not crazy about storage. What do you think? I've actually done this. There is no performance upgrade. Just like you can't tell a difference between an SSHD versus a SSD versus the spin-up drive in the PS3. It's literally a couple milliseconds. It's something you won't notice at all. If you can just go for a regular spinning hard drive, it'll save you a lot more money. Yeah.
Yeah, because the games are not optimized for it. You have to realize that if they were optimized for the SSD, then they would recommend it. But no difference.
There is no QR code. This is a stream, so we can't add a graphic for that. Are they streaming from a Game Boy? Yes, I actually have 2 Game Boys that we have plugged in right now. Original Game Boys with the dot matrix. What's your thoughts on EVGA GeForce GTX 754 starting gaming GPU? Great place to start. I have a 1000 watt power supply, but only a 280X GPU. Will my electric bill be the same or cost less if I had like a? Doesn't really matter.
Know, that's
it's so minuscule, I feel.
Basically, not gonna make it much difference. What happens is that when you have a larger power supply, the only thing that happens is that you actually change the way that the power supplies have a curve. They're efficient has a giant curve that goes like this. Basically, if you are somewhere along the higher end, your efficiency is going to be near to the peak. But basically, let's say your system uses 600 watts exactly. The peak is not going to be at 600 watts. That's the whole idea behind 80 plus efficiency, is that at load you're going to get 80% efficiency. That was the original standard. I don't remember what the exact numbers are, but basically that's the idea. And you theoretically, if you were closer in the efficiency curve on the 600 watt, you would be doing a better. You would draw less power, but the differences can be so small. I mean, it's going to be really, really tiny. We're talking about a percent of efficiency, which is going to be like a couple of watts. It's not going to make much difference.
Ian Klopper wants to buy SSHD. What are some good ones? To be honest, I think Seagate has a stranglehold on the whole SSHD.
They're the only ones.
So it's only Seagate.
It's gonna be a Seagate or Seagate.
Wizard Mom should have printed a QR code on paper and held it in front of the screen to make it. You know what? With the potato we're actually recording on, we don't know how well that would actually go.
Yeah, like for some reason. Okay, so here's the thing: is that this thing is a 1080p camera, but we're getting like a weird cropping issue because like you guys seeing the border is like here, but like the camera is seeing a border like way up here.
It goes all the way up.
It's like a couple feet up that way and a couple feet these ways. So we're getting like a cropped 1080p. So I think it's like 720. I'm guessing.
I'm very sorry, but please one more time because what I recorded had no volume. Yusuf Alzemi. Yusuf, that's the last time I'm doing it, bro. All right. So thank you to all the people who, all 213 of you who are watching. Let us know. Hit us up on Twitter if you want to see more live streams like this.
Yeah, I think we'll want to do this maybe like once a week or something like that.
Yeah.
So just chit chat with you guys.
Maybe not on Mondays because Mondays are our worst day to do stuff on. Everybody's coming back from the weekend and we're all like.
We got meetings like crazy.
Yeah.
We just wanted to make sure that you guys knew everything about the contest, so we're gonna post this up on our channel. So follow you, NCIX Jack.
Yes, at NCIX.
Follow me over at NCIX Wheels.
I mean, you can follow NCIX Keys as well, but he doesn't tweet. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he never.
Follow NCIX Anthony and maybe NCIX Ace as well. Ace does all of our editing.
Yep. NCIX Anthony he handles a bunch of the benchmarking. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, you guys. Go happy hunting for your QR codes. The last one's coming in like it should be really short. Hey, Ace. How long until Netlink's ready? So
about an hour.
So
by upload it.
Yeah, by the time it's it's probably gonna be like an hour and a half. He's gotta export it, and he's gotta do all the other magic. So 2 hours at maximum from the end of the stream.
Is there a green Razer mouse? I don't know much about computery type dealer, but my friend wants a green Razer mouse to match the stuff. No, Razer doesn't actually make a green themed mouse, but they do have mice that have green lighting in it. Or if you've been paying attention to Netlinked, Razer Chroma is actually happening where they have RGB LEDs in the accessories.
Yep.
So you can choose any color you want, whether it's green, blue, or purple. To the guy who was talking about my purple obsession, he said, "We get it, you like purple." It's just a thing, guy. Just calm down.
All right.
Hakuna your taught us.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.